Hey you guys, it's Trainer Tiff with Tackle It with Tiff, and today I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about the importance of getting more than one opinion or more than one measurement, things like that. A lot of times, if you're working with a trainer and you just don't think that things are going correctly, or if you get measured by somebody and it just doesn't go right, these are things that you need to kind of really look into and know your body, okay? And this is going to be a little bit of a rant today because, one, it's Monday, two, I'm on a low-carb day, and three, I don't know how else this could have gone wrong. There were so many things wrong with this today. So I went to the gym today, and I asked a trainer there, just, anybody, hey, can I get a trainer to do my body fat and just caliper me and see what they come up with. And the guy was like, yeah, sure, let me get somebody. So he went and got somebody, and I put down my stuff, and he's like, okay, and he goes, well, I'm going to caliper you, and I'm going to, test 4 different places. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I know all of this. And so he picked front of the arm, back of the arm, abs, and back, okay? Depending on where you go, sometimes they test 4 other different spots. I actually test 9 spots. It's supposed to be more accurate, things like that. But different places caliper different ways. And they should all be approximately the same result, okay? So he went to go pinch my arm, and he tells me not to flex. He pinched the back of my arm, told me not to flex. Well, the reason I flexed was because he grabbed my muscle tissue in the pinch, and he did the same thing to the front of my arm, and I could already tell that these numbers were going to be severely skewed. Okay, now on my abs, I went ahead and, pulled my shorts down a little bit, pulled up my shirt so that he had straight on skin contact, and on my back, I had a tank top on. He didn't move the tank top, and he didn't even pull out the skin or anything like that. So, he had t-shirt, he had big old thick sports bra, and he's like, oh, I'll just kind of adjust the numbers for this. Body fat percentage should be precise. It should be an actual percentage. And it can even be, to the 10th degree of a percentage. So it'll be like, 15.7 or something like that. They should give you an actual precise percentage when they give you body fat percentage. So he was kind of just wishy-washy with the numbers there, just grabbing a lot of cotton and stuff like that. Then he writes down the numbers and doesn't show me what they are, so I have no idea what numbers he was coming up with. And then he goes over to a chart that they have hidden on the wall and looks at it and goes, okay, well, for the 30 to 39 range, it's going to put you in. I was like, whoa, hold on. I was like, I'm not 30 to 39. I was like, I'm 28. I'm not in that age bracket. So he didn't even ask me how old I was, to get the right bracket, because depending on what age bracket you're in, your body fat percentage is drastically different, especially for women and for men as well. So make sure that you've got the right age bracket, and it's different for men and it's different for women. The same pinches on different people are going to be totally different depending on if they're male or female and what age bracket you're in. So make sure you're doing exactly the right area. Then he didn't ask what age I was in, so I had to correct him on that. Then he just kind of told me that on another wall they have, super low, then they have fit, then they have average, then they have overweight and obese kind of thing. And he just said, well, you're around in this bracket. And it was the healthy range, and it goes, their poster went from 25% to 31%. He's like, you're on the lower end, but this is the bracket that you're in. That would put me at 25% body fat. Y'all, I haven't been at 25% body fat in well over 6 months, okay? And I've been progressing since then. I know very well that I'm not at 25% anymore, and I've worked very hard to stay lower than that. And I've been seeing a lot of progress, so I know that I'm not there. The last time I got calipered, and I've had, my husband caliper me because I can't do it to myself from behind and everything, he put me at literally 10% lower than where this guy had calipered me. And I just kind of, I was kind of laughing hysterically on the inside and ticked off at the same time, because he's calipering me 10% higher than what I know I'm around. And he's getting my age wrong. Young man, it is absolutely appropriate to ask a woman her age if it's for her body fat percentage. And let me tell you, okay, a lot of us, our personal body mass like that is directly related to our emotional status. So, if you tell us that we're a lot higher than we are, it's going to throw our day for a loop. Okay, so we want it as accurate as possible. Not to mention, it's supposed to be accurate. If you're not getting accurate readings, if you honestly do not agree with the percentages that someone is pulling, you need to ask that either someone else do the measurements, or you need to go somewhere else. You need to have them redo it. You know, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to flex during a fat caliper. They're supposed to be grabbing fat, not muscle tissue, so it really doesn't matter. When I was being certified in certification class, they even told us, hey, you know, make sure that the person flexes so you can see the difference in muscle tissue and how it feels, the muscle fiber, and how the fat will lay on top of it, things like that. So, you know, that kind of stuff is really important. Everybody should be pinching in about the same area, so it should be about halfway up your arm kind of things, halfway up your leg kind of area. You know, and all these little things just weren't adding up. So it really threw my Monday for a loop. So let me tell you, those weights today, they remembered who I was because, they were getting some action. But I just want to stress to you guys that, you know, you really know your body, because luckily I know my body enough to know that I'm not where he said that I was. And, you know, because, I mean, I was sitting there going, if one of my clients came in here and that's what they heard was a percentage that was literally 10% off of where they are, that is a very severe blow, because it makes them almost feel like their work hasn't mattered and like they haven't done what they set out to do, and like they haven't done the work, they haven't been eating properly. And when they have, and if they have been putting in that work, you know, it's important that their numbers show that. And, you know, I'm not saying get fat calipered every single week, but I am saying that, you know, keep an eye on these kinds of things. But if you feel like your trainer or that, you know, somebody's not doing things the correct way for your body, that it's important to speak up and ask about it and get a second opinion, a third opinion, go to a professional, things like that. You know, and I've said before, I really don't trust a lot of the people. A lot of the trainers and gyms. That's why I don't work in a gym, because they're going through the motions and they don't get specialized training a lot of times. So, but stay sweat-tastic, you guys. I want you guys to really push hard and make sure that you're getting all of those opinions and making sure that you know your bodies. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.